Randy had a good day. Tila at 8, Sarapato, sir.
All righty, Mark. Well, there's going to be raining. We'll watch the rain and maybe sit on the porch or sit on the couch. We got a couch. KC8 FQV WB8 VMW. How about it, Mark? Are you awake this morning or was you up all night last night? WB8 VMW. We're running late, Mark.
Well, Jim, no, I slept. I got up in the middle of the night and did that one net, but I only did one check-in with and one talk, and I fell back to sleep, and then I woke up an hour later, and he was done. But yeah, that wreck is the left lane is closed going westbound at 76 past 94. So, yeah, you looked at OGO, and that they say the left lane is closed, so. Not much else there happening, Jimmy. I woke up just about a minute before your time, so don't blame me for your time. So back it comes, KCFQV.
No, usually it's me. I always want to stretch things out a little bit. All righty, Mark. Well, just lay back and enjoy the ride. Okay, Elmer. Let me see. Well, you're probably already dropped the kids off. KE8 HNK WB8 VMW.
KE8 HNK WB8 VMW. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, rest of the listeners. Dropped the kids off from school, kid off to school, and heading back now. Last night was a fun night with the Jeep. I actually drove flooded intersections. Knew they were just flooded out. You know, I'm familiar with the intersection and that, but the water was between 12 and 24 inches in the intersections. Of course, my Jeep said that 26 inches to the nerve bar, so I wasn't even getting the engine wet or anything. Air intakes higher than that, said about 31 inches, so, you know, I could definitely went through it. It was kind of fun to go over it and go over the hood and stuff, but hopefully those areas have drained out by this morning. But and that, the lightning show was awesome as well, too, so it's just one of those things. I'll be running late, so I ain't going to keep you there. I might be checking in the net. I might not be. Depends on if I take the XYL to her therapy appointment. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to you, K8H&K, over to WB8 BMW. Have a blessed day.
All righty, Elmer. Be careful of them puddles. KDA CFH WB8 VMW. Good morning, Randy. Well, it's wet, and if you got a pup in your lap and his feet's wet, it's uncomfortable. So we'll say nothing in your lap this morning, but your daughter is still sleeping but doing okay. How's that?
KD8 DSH. Good morning, Jim. Oh, you crashed and burned, Jim. I've got all three of them in my lap. Last night with the Thunder Boomers, we had to stay up late and play music out loud and do what we could to get them distracted, because they kind of freak out and are all over the place excited. So as soon as the Thunder Boomers died down, then we turned the lights out and went to bed. So I'm a little late getting up this morning. We were up a little later than we normally are, but we got through it, and the dogs got through it. But otherwise, everything is doing great. Haven't looked, it's obviously dark. Haven't been able to see outside to see if there's any damage. I know just before we went to bed, opened the window, and boy, it was really coming down out there. So, well, glad to hear that you didn't have any water coming in your basement. That's definitely a plus. Well, that's about all I got, Jim. Excuse me. Back to you.
All righty, Randy. Well, I'm glad too. We We put up for several years. Okay, let's go to Jacksonville, Florida, before they're clear out of the neighborhood. Let me see, Wednesday, so they should still, most of them, be walking. We're going to try the pretty one this morning. KAJAX WB8 VMW.
Well, good morning there, Jim. This is KAJAX. You got it right again. Boy, I think you figured us out here. And WAJAX and K9LUCY are walking along with us here, and we're having a good morning down here. Very still morning and clear skies with a lot of airplane contrails up there. And we have 61 degrees. We're headed up to 80. And, Artemis launched this evening, so we're looking forward to possibly going out to the beach and watching that if everything stays on. And we saw a little armadillo this morning, again, up against the bushes. Of course, Lucy gets all excited about that. And anyway, you're going to have an extra 2 minutes and 43 seconds of daylight today there, Jim. So hope you and everyone else has a great day. This is KAJAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Wendy. Well, I'd love to be sitting down there on the beach watching that thing take off. Because I remember you said you can see some of them, but you're going to be able to see this one, I guess, pretty clear. So I hope the good Lord watches over them, getting into his heavens up there, and takes care of them and lets them do their job and come back safe. You know, we're always a curious breed, I guess. Some things we don't need to get into, but I guess he made us be wanderers and explorers and everything. So if we make mistakes like that, well, we can say it's his fault, but he has a reason. All righty, Wendy. Rod, K9LUCY, Lucy, if she stops by, or Missy, not Lucy, Missy stops by, and of course the kids. All righty, well, I got to go to Oklahoma before Fred and Ray falls asleep and falls off the couch. K5 CFY WB8 VMW.
Here too, Jim, WB6BJ.
CFY. I thought I heard somebody else in there. Anyway, good to hear you in there, Jim. Yeah, we haven't got the rain yet. Sounds like you guys got a bunch, but we're supposed to get it later on, and hopefully it'll just be rain, but there's a good chance of some thunderstorms and stuff, but we'll see. Anyway, good to hear you in there on this April Fool's Day, and we'll give it back to you, Jim. Have a good one. 73, y'all. Don't forget this is Wednesday, and Mr. Dustin and Nick will have the first hour of the Border Breaker Net, and I think I'll probably have the second hour, but anyway, we'll catch you later. K5 CFY.
All righty, Ray. Okay, if I don't fall asleep or don't have to go anywhere, we'll give you a call. Alrighty, okay, I heard Mark in there. WB6, BJN, WB8, BMW. We still got about maybe 4.5 minutes. Your turn, Mark.
Here late, so I didn't know whether you had already called me, or so that's why I broke and said what I did. Good morning, Jim. Good morning to everybody, and most assuredly, for Texas and Oklahoma, I don't think it's a we'll see thing. You're going to get thunderstorms, and it's coming. In fact, it's coming for much of the Midwest and parts of the Texas and Oklahoma as this thing comes down through the Panhandle. So you've got to be weather aware. This is WB6BJN. Let me give my conditions. By the way, Sarah's doing good. And so that's good. 30.06.3, and it is rising a little bit. It's been falling earlier this morning, now it's rising, and so that'll keep the thunderstorms hopefully at less than severe conditions here. But 67.6 degrees and 64 degrees on the dew point. Those dew points and temperatures are high this morning. Humidity, 89%, and gusting to 5 out of the west-northwest, and clear skies right now, and there is a chance of some thunderstorms later today. So there you go, Jim. I'll be around for net. Back to you, sir. WB6BJ.
All righty, Mark. Well, good deal, and give Sarah a little peck on the forehead. Make sure she feels good. All righty, well, we'll go for a quickie on the critter control, see if Tom's keeping track of them. But, boy, they probably hunkered down last night. I don't blame them. KA8MNT, WB8VMW.
WB8VMW, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Jim, and everybody that's out there. Well, it sounds like everybody pretty much survived last night. And let's see. The critters, yeah, they honkered down big time last night. We had a nice light show. In fact, I disconnected all the antennas and everything. And tried to get some sleep, which I did about 1 o'clock in the morning. Things kind of settled, so I did get some sleep. But other than that, the critters, I think they're going to learn how to do the backstroke today. I'm not quite sure, but there may be some swimming Olympics in their future. But we'll see what happens with that. So that's about all we've got on the critter front. So with that, Jim, I'll turn it back over to you. This is KA8MNT, back to WB8VMW.
All righty, Tom. Thank you. And yeah, learn the backstroke. All righty, I'm getting into Fred's domain, so I got to back out of here so that he can make it official. WA8KOC and WB8VMW. And nice to hear you last night on the Jammy Net. Oh, Fred, we'll turn it over to you, and then you can give it back for my final. So, didn't mean to infringe on your territory, but sometimes I get long-winded. WB8VMW.
I don't understand. There's no infringement, and there's no territory, at least on my end. Good morning, Jim. CQ. This is WA8KOC, and I'm calling CQ for Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's Barometer Net. Wednesday, April 1st, 2026 edition of the net. It's brought to you on Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's W8WKY repeater, which is located in Doylestown, Ohio. Frequency you're listening to is 147 Mark 390 megahertz with a positive offset and a CTCSS code of 114 Mark 8. This is a controlled net. All traffic should pass through net control. Emergency traffic break-in is required. It's good to be with everybody today. Jim, you sounded pretty chipper this morning. How you feeling? Over to you.
Well, we had a boomer show, a light show, and lots of rain. But my basement, I'm pretty sure, is nice and dry. Now, a few years ago, I would be in the basement sweeping, squeegeeing, and putting Clorox down to kill all the backyard germs that floated in. But with that new storm drain they put in, it sucked up all the water that come down, and nothing come down the neighbor's driveway. Oh, it's so nice. I'm getting too old to do baling in the basement anymore. Alrighty, Fred, I got to get out of here. I was a little long-winded this morning. Well, we had something to talk about, the light show and everything. So everybody stay safe. And Booker said that there's a pileup going out 76 to 71. So anybody going that direction, check and make sure, because they might not have it cleared up yet. There might be a parking lot. Alrighty. Well, let me see. Oh, yeah, Mickey Mike. He'd probably tell you all about it. Alrighty, back to you, Fred. WB8VMW. Everybody stay safe, stay well.
We're glad you're here with us this morning, Jim. Thank you for doing the pre-net and getting things warmed up for us. Sincerely appreciate it. I hope you and Judy have a wonderful Wednesday. It's going to be a little bit cooler today. These temperatures are up and down, but I don't see any 20s or 30s, so I think we're safe. And we'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. You never know. You might even cop a visit from me in the next day or two. Take care, Jim. 7-3 to you. Anyone who'd like checking on the Barometer Net with me this morning, whether short-time mobile or Outlanders, I'd love to hear from you. WA8KOC.
Smart and Wadsworth.
This is Kilo.
Short time.
5 Delta India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Good morning.
Kilo 8 Charlie Whiskey Sierra K8CWS. Corbin down in Columbus. I'll be in and out this morning. Good morning, everyone.
KE8 OWX Mobile.
Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, Tim, KD8HAG. I'll be in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Tango Uniform KF8 ETU Adam Mobile.
WA8KOC, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8 SLG. Nick down the farm, back to short bus, please.
Okay, 7QV, but you're on your run list, but I will say 76 is still a parking lot out there west of 94, left side, so stay to the right. Okay, 7QV, but put me at the end of your list.
KF8 FHW Nathan Shreve. I'm going to be in and out.
Here is K8JAX Portable Pedestrian.
QFA Sarapod Coaster, Smart and Wadsworth. Short time.
I'm going to pick it up there. Mark, actually, I caught you the first time. You were very early in here this morning on the list. I don't think I missed anybody, so I'm just going to get to it, make sure we don't miss anybody in our mobiles. KE8SFS, WA8KOC. Good morning, Mark.
Yeah, I got a doctor appointment that morning, so I'm going to make this short. I hope everybody has a good day and everything. I hope that driver of the semi on 76 get help and everything, and that. And out of that, everybody have a good day. Watch out, it's supposed to be more of the thunder boomers we're going to have today. With that, give it back to Fred, QFA Sarapod Coaster.
Okay, Mark, thanks for checking in with us. Hopefully the doctor's appointment goes well. You take care of yourself and have a wonderful Wednesday, and a good Easter if I don't talk to you. Recognizing in and out stations, K8CWS. Corbin, I got you in and out. Thanks, buddy. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. KD8HAG. Tim out in Litchfield was in and out also. Thanks, Tim. And also KF8FHW. Nathaniel was in and out. You folks have a great day. I think it's KE8OWX. Good morning, Thomas. Thanks for sticking around this morning saying hello. You ready for Easter?
Hey, good morning, Fred. Yeah, I'm doing okay. We're ready for Easter. I'm on at church all week, or all weekend, so it'll be a long weekend, but that's okay. And I'm trying to figure out that accident you guys are talking about, because that's right about where I need to land here on the highway, but Waze is still saying go straight in, so we'll see what it looks like when we get there in a few minutes. Other than that, I got a cup of coffee, so if I do get caught up in the traffic, I've got something to do, or at least work on energizing myself that way. Everybody have a good one, and we'll catch you next week, Fred. KE8OWX.
All right, Thomas. Thanks for checking in with us this morning. I appreciate it. Whatever you do, have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Hopefully you don't run into that traffic jam. I don't know what's going on lately. Lots of issues on 76. And stay safe. Have a great Easter. I'll talk to you on the other side. KF8ETU. Good morning, Adam. Take it away. It's all yours. Good to hear you. WA8KOC.
Morning, everyone on the net. This is Adam, headed out of New Franklin towards Canton. So far, smooth sailing. I got 45 degrees and a little light rain. Other than that, it looks like a dreary day and rain through the rest of the week. Everybody remember, today is April 1st, so trust no one and believe nothing. So all have a great day. Try and stay dry. This is KF8ETU, stand 7-3.
KF8ETU, WA8KOC. Thank you for checking in with us, Adam. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Be safe on the roads. I don't know how slippery it is out there. I think I saw like 39 degrees when I got up. So just be safe. Have a great Easter. Talk to you later. I want to take Wendy in here, and she may be with Rod. The Portable Pedestrians, K8JAX. Good morning, Wendy. How are you? Thanks for being here with us.
Well, good morning, Fred, and everyone else on the net. This is K8JAX, and yes, W8JAX and K9LUCY are tagging along here. Miss Lucy's a little slow. She saw that armadillo again and wants to hang back to see it again. Anyway, we have 61 degrees down here, and we're going up to 80 degrees today, so going to be a beautiful day. The ocean temperature is 64, I think Rod said, and 5-foot seas out there. And sorry about all that rain up there your way. We really need it down here, but hopefully your two dogs weren't disturbed by that at all, because I know the last dog we had, the other Lucy, she was very afraid of the thunderstorms. But this one, she could really care less. Anyway, look forward to the Artemis launch this evening, and hopefully we'll be able to make it out to the beach to see that. So anyway, hope you have a great day there, Fred. Thanks for giving us a call. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
Mrs. Kaufman, will you do me a favor? And when you catch up with Rod, or when he catches up with you, give Lucy a pat on the head for me if you would. And our dogs they freak with the thunder. They don't like it at all. But you folks have a wonderful Wednesday and a great Easter celebration. I hope you enjoy the launch this evening. Hopefully everything goes well and you can get over to the beach and watch it. It's got to be exciting. Take good care of yourself. Look forward to talking to you guys next week if you have time. 7-3. I believe it's Matthew's turn. KJ5 DIT WA8 KOC. Good morning, Matthew.
Good morning. I've got 2 of the Angels up. They're doing okay. The last one, well, she decided to sleep in. And since Nana's not up yet, she'll get you. But they all get to go to school today. Even the little one will be back. My wife said. So we're sitting at 60 degrees. Nothing is around the shed as far as weather. We were supposed to get some yesterday, but we didn't. So we'll just have to see. 73.
All right, Matthew. Well, whatever you do, have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Hopefully you folks finish out the week well and have an enjoyable Easter as well. Thanks for being in here with us. 7-3 to you. I'm looking down the list here. I see it's KD8 SLG's turn, our illustrious president. Just Nick. How you doing this morning, buddy? It's a wonderful Wednesday. Wet, wonderful Wednesday.
WA8KOC, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf. Good morning. Fred and all the barometer notices 50 down to 50 degrees down the farm and raining this morning. Charlotte the dog, she doesn't mind the thunder and lightning so much, but she hates the rain. She'll refuse to go outside into the rain with me. She'll slip her collar to stay inside. This is the same dog that tries to jump in the shower with me every time. Go figure. It's Wednesday. So we got nets all day long here. Starting with you, Fred, this morning. Got the boredom breaker net this afternoon. Dustin's got the first hour. Sounds like Ray's got the second. Of course, the beacon net tonight. Early check-ins at 9:30. Net starts at 10. Great hearing you on the club net last night, and a bunch of you there. Had a good time. It's good to hear Gary back on the air. And we'll see if my voice can recover from last night. Fred, thanks for getting me here at the end of the list. I don't want to take up any short-timer mobiles, but wanted to get in here before I got to run. That's why I asked for short. Back of the short bus, as if it needs explanation. Thanks, Fred. Have a good one. Happy April Fools. KD8 SLG, back to net control.
You know, Nick, I got to say you did an excellent job running the net with your question last night. Trivia question. It was great. And, yeah, good to hear Gary back on the air. I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday. When we were younger, it was all about April Fools, so you could play tricks on everybody. And today it's not quite like that. But anyway, have yourself a good one. I look forward to talking in the near future, probably later on today. KC at FKV, WA8 KOC. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Fred. Yeah, I went and took a look at the temperature. It's 40 out here. And yeah, the left lane that is closed out in 76. And it is, they recognize that there's an accident when they get, the people who are traveling on 76, when they get past 94 and where the on-ramp from 94 heading west, because it's westbound, where that on-ramp comes down onto the main road, that where they recognize right when they see that, where that road curves, they recognize they can see the accident around the curve, and so they're getting over to the right lane. And yeah, there's not as much traffic coming up to it as there was earlier. Well, I think now it looks like there's a little more coming again, but I looked at OGOS, and that where I seen OGOS posted that was the left lane that was closed. So, yeah, Booker seen it early, and I went out there and took a look at the Ogo's camera. Before Landmark Road, I think, east of Landmark Road, the road between there and 57. So that's what that is. I'm going to reset. Yep, and there's one more Skywarn I know of on the 6th of April, and that's in Summit County at the Health Department there on 18 or West Market. But that's on the 6th is in Summit. And, of course, yeah, Wooster's got their net tonight at 8. Their QCWA Chapter 1's up on the Newberry machine on 147.015. Yeah, the Food Net's at 7 over there in Elyria, 146.700. Cars Group up in Cleveland has their net on 146.82. So there's plenty of nets at 8 o'clock and 7. And then, of course, the Beacon net tonight, like Nick said, at 9:30 and 10, and of course 1 o'clock. So plenty of nets around, and I got several more nets I get to on Allstar and EchoLink. Well, Allstar. So we'll send it back your way, Fred. But yeah, that wreck is still there. I just looked at the webcam at 94. They're getting more cameras put up. ODOT is. So we'll send it back your way, Fred. KC8FQV.
Funny, I've got this memory block. I call that Interstate 76 going east toward Youngstown. When I head west, I call it 224. I think it's just a situation where you get used to something and you can't get it out of your head. Mark, enjoy your nets. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll talk to you soon. 7-3. I don't believe I missed anybody in the list so far. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? Good morning, everybody. WA8KOC.
Yes, Bill is in London. WA8GXX, in and out. Have a great one, Fred.
I'm in Canada.
8GXX, in and out. Have a great one, Fred.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, KC. Make it accurate, mobile.
KE8 UIB, John, mobile. Kilo Echo 8,
morning,
Victor
Fred.
Oscar X-ray.
We have time. I need to do my weather.
KE8 VOX,
I got weather for
Scott
you guys.
Vermillion.
WB6BJM.
It's AGW. Kilowatt 8 Alpha Golf Whiskey, KGW. Checking in this morning, Fred. Hope I'm at another collision.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, in and out.
Good morning, Fred. KE8 MMY, Chris and Amherst, in and out. Have a great day.
WA8 KOC, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Quebec X-ray, KE8 VQX Joe in Akron.
I'm going to try and pick it up there. Had a lot of collisions. I'm going to give you guys who I got. We started off with Bill in 8WS. WA8GXX, Tom was in and out. Thanks, Tom. KA8MNT, Tom, our master of humor. I'll be right back to you. And KD8ZSH came in behind Tom. And I think on top of KD8ZSH, it might have been Nick, KE8QKO. Nick, are you there? Was that you?
Good morning, KE8QKO. That was me. I am mobile.
Affirmative. Like I said, we got KD8ZSH, KE8UIB, Johnny, I caught you, doubling with KE8VOX and WB6BJN. Pops, you came in loud and clear all by your lonesome. No collisions at all. I'll be right back to you. Brother Christian, my pal, KF6POE, Peace on Earth, was in and out. Christian, have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Also, Chris, KE8MMY, out in Amherst area, was in and out. Thanks for checking in, Chris. KE8VQX, Joe, I got you. Glad I get a chance to say Happy Easter to you before you head out of here. And K4OG, Mark. I don't think I missed anybody within that round. If I did, could you please re-identify?
Hi, it's CFY.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango. Good morning, Brother Fred.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI50ZZ, The Oz, Batesville, Indiana.
November 8, Bravo Alpha Yankee N8 BAY, Ralph and Stowe. In and out this morning, Fred.
All right, I'm going to pick it up there. I have added to the list K5 CFY, right? I'll be right back to you. Brother Craig, AA8CT, got you. KI5OZZ, Miss Nancy also, and N8BAY, Ralph. I marked you in and out. Ralph, you have yourself a wonderful Wednesday and a good Holy Week. Happy Easter to you. I'm going to get back to the mobile so I don't miss him here. KE8QKO, good morning, Nick. How you doing?
KE8QKO, good morning, Fred. Good morning, everybody on the net. I'm doing peachy for a nice rainy morning. Let's see. Yeah, it's checking in because it's always things like calls for check-ins or things like that tend to happen when I'm in intersections and I have to make semi-complicated maneuvers with the coffee in one hand, the steering wheel in the other, and my coffee in my third hand that I don't have. So I was trying to figure that out. Yeah, so sorry I stepped on somebody there, but I was like, I need to get in so I can make this turn so I don't get into an accident. I guess maybe choosing to not get in the accident is more important than getting on the radio. But I don't know. I'm still half awake, babbling. Oh, I guess it's about it for me, Fred. I guess with that, I'll pass it back to you. KE8QKO.
All right, Nick. Well, you have yourself a wonderful Wednesday, a good rest of Holy Week, and a great Easter. And I'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. I'm sure we're probably going to hear you check in on the Beacon Net this evening, as you're one of the specials. And just have a great day. John, KE8UIB, good morning. How are you? Is Ms. Lori with you this morning? WA8KOC.
WA8KOC from KE8UIB along with KF8DTP. Good morning, Fred, and everyone on the net.
Good morning, Fred, and everybody on the net. Happy Wednesday.
All right, you guys, and let me see. It is a wet, wild Wednesday. How about that, you guys? As we're doing this drive here from Massillon to Hartville, and it's light traffic and steady rain. So, guess it's going to rain. We will take the light traffic, you guys. So that's that. And Nick, as you're out there driving, trying to maneuver, play radio, you know what? That's the one great thing I really love about Lori and I working together, because now on my morning commute, I can do the good VP thing, sit in the passenger seat and play radio. It's so nice at times. I just have to brag on that. Hi. So with that, you guys, this is KE8UIB along with KF8DTP doing our morning drive. All right, we will hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all. Thanks for running the net, Fred.
John and Lori, you have yourselves a wonderful drive, a wonderful Wednesday, good rest of Holy Week, and enjoy Easter. Sounds like everything is just perfect with you guys. We'll look forward to talking in the near future. Always great to have you in here with us. 7-3. Back up toward the top of the list. I'm going to take them in line unless I hear from anybody that says they can't stick around. NAWS, WA8KOC. Good morning, Bill. How are you doing?
W8WKY. WAAKOC in the group, NHWS. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, all in net. I'm doing fine. I slept in today. Didn't get out of bed till 6:30. Woo. Haven't done that for a while. And everything's kind of wet around here. Air quality index is at 34. Tropo is at between a 0 and a 1. My sunrise, 7:10. My sunset, 7:55. I got 41 degrees this morning. Humidity, 96%. Wind speed north at 9. Barometer 30.04. Dew point 40 degrees. Visibility, no, it's not 10 miles. Less than 3 miles. Wind chill 35 degrees. If that counts, I don't know. Anyway, the high today is expected to be 43. There's 90% chance of rain, so it's probably going to rain all day. Showers and thunderstorms also possible after 5 p.m. High near 43. Northeast winds around 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 21. Chance of precipitation 90%. Okay. Let's see here. After that, we got solar flux indices. Come on. I don't know. This is supposed to be a fast computer, but it's slower than I am. Solar flux indices at 141. Sunspot number 137. A is 7, K is 1. Geomagnetic field is quiet. No E-skip predicted. Okay. One more thing here. Where did it go? No. Spaceweather.com. Waiting for the CME. The CME launched by an X-1.5 class solar flare on March 30th is overdue. It hasn't yet hit Earth. The longer we wait, the less likely it is to produce a significant geomagnetic storm. Currently, NOAA is predicting a delayed impact plus moderate D2 class geomagnetic storms on April 1st. Not strong enough to delay the launch of Artemis, which is going around the moon and coming back, or indeed to affect the mission in any way. And Artemis moon rocket launched, how to see it. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Good article. You got time, take a look. Maybe you can get a look at it. Currently, there's 9 sunspots grouped on the sun. Now, I know I missed something, but I can't figure out what it is because they don't put it up there anymore. Back to you, Fred. WAAKOC in the group, 7-3, everyone. NHWS.
Bill, thank you for being here with us. Appreciate your report. You and Ms. Judy have a great Easter week. Wonderful Easter celebration. Take good care of yourself, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon. Real quick, I'm taking information from Kerry WHCTM's weather station over here in Long Lake. Porter's Lake's around the corner from me. 41 degrees currently, 40.7 for the dew point, 4.7 mile per hour winds out of the north. Today's peak might be 7.2 miles per hour. Rain, we've got 1.31 inches currently. We're going to be sopping here. 30.08 on barometer, 99% humidity. Sunrise 7:11, sunset 7:51. And the gas around here, Arco over on East Avenue, 369 a gallon. Akron Food Mart over there is 379 a gallon. Marathon over on East Avenue, 375 a gallon. Circle K is 394 a gallon. And the BP up here at the corner of Waterloo and Manchester is 375 a gallon. Back on the list, I am going to go ahead and get Mark in here ahead of everybody else because I feel he probably will need to get out of here for some other net that he likes to go to. WB6PJN, WA8KOC. Good morning, Mark. Take it away.
Yeah, I have another net at 6:45, so I really appreciate that. I'll make this as quick as possible. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody. And 30.0.7.5 on the barometer and rising. 67.1 degrees and 64 degrees on the dew point, so it's very high. 90% humidity. Gusting to 5 out of the west-southwest. No rain yet today, no rain yesterday. We had a high of about 82 yesterday and a low of 65, a low of 67 so far this morning. All right, so here's what's going on. More thunderstorms. I'm going to concentrate on Ohio. More rain expected for Ohio. You had some thunderstorms last night, some of which were severe. Let me take a break. And you're not done yet, and you won't be done until Saturday at the least. More thunderstorms. The cold front went through and has gone south this morning, so a lot of cooler air has moved into the north and northern Ohio. Still raining in places, but there's a huge temperature, what we call gradient. So in the north, temperatures today are going to be in the 40s and 50s. In the south part of Ohio, where they could get a few sunny breaks, and that front still ahead of that front, it's going to be in the 70s and 80s. That's incredible. That sets up a boundary, and as that cold front moves back to the north tonight and tomorrow, it's going to raise temperatures. It's going to come back as a warm front, and guess what? Set the stage for more possible strong to severe thunderstorms late sometime tomorrow and tomorrow night. Let me take a breath. Will be a pattern for much of the Midwest as these fronts keep going back and forth. They're not making a clean sweep through, so as they come back to the north, they bring more warm air, warm, unstable, moist air back to the north and set the stage for more storms. Eventually, by Easter weekend, it should go completely through, setting the stage for quieter weather next week as some higher pressure builds in. Out west, it's going to be sunny, warm, as the cold front clears that area of California and the western United States. So everybody have ways of getting warnings because more showers, thunderstorms, that's even going to happen here to a lesser degree in Tennessee. We're going to not have any severe weather. It all seems to be staying north at this point. Fred, I'll turn it back to you. Everybody have a wonderful day. Be safe and stay dry if you can. More rain on the way. WB6DJF.
All right, Mark, thanks for checking in with us. Appreciate that. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday and a good Easter coming up. 7-3 KA8MNT. Morning, Tom. How are you and Linda? WA8KOC for the net.
WA8KOC. This is KA8MNT. Good morning, Fred, and everybody else out there. It's a beautiful shade of Ohio gray, as Dave would say, out there right now. And we've got 46 degrees with no wind at this point, and 1 and 26/100ths of an inch of rain, and the barometer is sitting at 30.07. Today's high is to be 60 degrees, cloudy with a 95% chance of rain. So I think we hit the 95% because it is raining right now. Not too much else going on. Yesterday we had our 6-meter group breakfast and had a good time. Talked about a lot of different things and created a lot of havoc while we were at it, which is normal for us. Had had to go pick up some new meds from the cardiologist yesterday, and I don't think I'm liking them too much, but that's neither here nor there. Today we're going to take a picture that Linda spent a year on making, counter cross stitch, and get it framed. And don't know where we're going to hang it, because every wall in this house has got one of her pictures on it. So we'll figure something out for it. Anyhow, with that, we're going to grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT back. A Nigerian man died, and authorities found $27 billion in his apartment. Turns out he'd been trying to give it away for 15 years, but nobody would return his emails. And with that, I'm going to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything over to the hump day wonderful and stupendous NCO, WA8KOC.
Sorry, Tom, I've got no money. You take good care of yourself. Thanks for being in here with us. Have a wonderful Wednesday, a good rest of the Holy Week, and you and Linda celebrate safely and enjoyably Easter. And we will look forward to talking to you next week, if not before. Give Linda our best, would you? 7-3, Tom. KD8ZSH. Good morning, Randy. It's all yours. Good to hear you.
KD8ZSH. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, everybody. Quite a fireworks display last night. We had to stay up, and my wife was playing music real loud from her laptop. We do that whenever there's thunderstorms around, because with 4 dogs, it gets a little wild and hairy if they get all bent out of shape because of the thunder boomers, and they do. It scares them, excites them, they bark. It gets interesting. So, but they survived and we survived, so here we are. Just want to say hi to everybody. Hope you have a great day and a great rest of the week. KD8ZSH clear and back to net. 73s, everyone.
Randy, Roseanne and I feel your pain, what you and your wife go through with the pups. Same thing here. But glad you're in here with us this morning. Thank you for taking the time to drop by and say hello. You and your darling bride have a good rest of the Holy Week and a wonderful Easter celebration. And we will hear from you in the near future, I'm sure. Take care, buddy. KE8VOX. Scott, good morning. Good to hear you this morning. It's all yours. WA8KOC.
Good morning, Fred. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8VOX Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie. Hey, great hearing you on the club net last night, Fred, and thanks for doing the net this morning. Short night for you. But we're starting out wet like everybody else. We ended up with 2 inches of rain from that storms last night and through this morning, and it was still raining this morning when I first got up, but temperature dropped 30 degrees from yesterday morning, but it's 35.1 degrees. The barometer's rising at 29.94. The lake temperature's holding steady, though, at 38.3, and got about a foot and a half, well, maybe just a little bit more than a foot and a half waves coming out of the northeast. The wind's coming out of the northeast between 12 and 6, so, hey, for April 1st, not a bad day. That's all I got, Fred. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for getting me in. KE8VOX, sending it back to net control. 73, everyone.
Doc, thanks for stopping by this morning. Glad I got a chance to say good morning. I'll say have yourself a good rest of Holy Week and a happy Easter this Sunday. And whatever you do, stay dry. Hopefully it's not as soppy over there as it is over here. Take good care of yourself, buddy. 7-3. K8AGW. Good morning, Pops. It's good to hear you. How was your doctor's appointment yesterday? Didn't you say you had one?
Good morning, everybody. K8AGW. Yeah, we got a good report from the doctor and all that good stuff, and good for another 4 months and so on. So we got that out of the way, and at least the weather was decent to make the appointments. And, but no radio time last night. Boy, electric in the air was terrible. All evening, all the way almost 11 o'clock, it was lightning and so on. So, and woke up this morning with a little surprise. Mama Fran says the floor a little damp, a few spaces. So we haven't had that in years. So I don't know what that's all about. Some pumps working and everything. So now we mopped up a little bit where we could and turned the dehumidifier on. Hopefully it'll dry up and so on. So a lot of rain. So I don't know. So we got. But I was disappointed I didn't get my radio time in last night. So I'm going to drop it before it drops me, and I'll be right back. KDGW back. Yep. Hey, everybody try to stay dry, stay safe, stay well, and have a wonderful Wednesday, and everybody have a great week of Easter. Happy Easter and all the holy days there. So haven't got done with the old coffee here. We're checking the water out a little bit, but no accumulation for inches or nothing. It's just enough dampness to aggravate us folks. So with that, with 73, everybody, thanks for getting me in, and have a great rest of the week there for you there, Fred. Okay, and by the way, I knew something. I seen a gentleman on his trike yesterday, e-trike, nice day. He was pulling a little trailer behind it. So he must have went to the store to get groceries. Looked like he's enjoying the ride. The first time I ever seen a little trailer behind an e-trike. 73, KAGW. Clear and send it back to net control.
All right, Pops. Well, thank you for taking the time to check in with us this morning. Thank you yesterday for relaying K8KIZ. Chet was in there. I called for him. I didn't get an answer, but I put him on the log. You and Mama Fran have a wonderful Wednesday. Try and stay dry and comfortable. Have a good rest of Holy Week and a happy Easter, and we will look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3. Let me see here. KE8VQX. Good morning, Joe. Glad to hear from you. Everything okay with you? WA8KOC.
WA8KOC. This is KE8VQX. Good morning, Fred, and everyone on the net. Yeah, everything's cool over here. Fred, thanks for asking. Just getting ready to head out of town this afternoon for a 4-day trip. Get back Easter around 5 or 6 in the evening if everything goes as according to plan. Don't think I'll bring my radio bag with me this trip with my clear note in it. First layover's in Querétaro, Mexico, and they get a little touchy about crew members bringing extra stuff in, so don't want to get that confiscated or fined for it or whatever. Plus, all my show times are earlier than earlier than the Barometer Net anyway, so I guess I'll have to catch everyone next Monday. Anyway, thanks for getting me in there, Fred. Hope you have a good rest of Holy Week like you've been wishing everybody else, and we'll talk to you again next week. This is K8VQX, back to WA8KOC and the net.
Joe, thank you for being here with us this morning. Travel safely, will you? And yeah, when I went to Seychelles with Roseanne back in 2012, I think it was, I wanted to take radios with me, and they say it's a democracy, but it's more of a communist country, and that would have led to either a lot of problems or very expenditures created that I didn't want, so I left them at home. But anyway, we are glad you're here. Take care of yourself. We'll look forward to talking to you next week. Be safe on your travels. 7-3. K4OG. Good morning, Mark. Take it away. It's all yours, buddy.
WA8KOC K4OG. Good morning, Fred. Hey, Fred, just making a little announcement. The Sarah dues were due. Now they're past due. So any dues received further will just be funneled to the American Red Cross, and you'll have to wait 9 months to get back on the Sarah roster. April Fools. Anyway, Fred, we're up to 80% renewals. I would like to get that to 100% by April 15th so we can report the wonderful news on April 16th at the club meeting. So send the dues in. Keep the money rolling in. And it really helps support the Sarah Club and all the events we do and everything that's tied in with it. There's so much between the internet and the satellite communications, just events and wonderful stuff Sarah Club puts on throughout the year. K4OG, back to net.
Mark, as our assistant treasurer, thank you for the reminder. Dues are due, and it is the 1st of April. I'm going to go ahead and pay mine a little bit later today. I've been waiting for Social Security to come in. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Thanks for being here with us. Always appreciate your presence. Have a good balance of Holy Week. And if you celebrate Easter with your family, get to go back down, that's fine. If not, just be safe and take good care of yourself. 7-3, Mark. K5 CFY. Good morning, Ray. Good to hear from you. How are you and Fred doing? Is it wet over there in Tulsa? WA8KOC.
WA8KOC and the net, K5CFY. The rain ain't got here yet. It's supposed to, I think we got a 30% chance this morning, and then the sky is going to come apart this afternoon with lots of rain and thunderstorms and all that kind of good stuff, I guess, what y'all got last night. Anyway, it's all good. So we're back at the house. Fred is on the couch asleep, so we're good. Thanks for running that. You do an awesome job, Fred, and thank everybody. Good to hear everybody out there. Hope you have a great day, and keep an eye on the weather. 73, all K5 CFY.
I would imagine I will probably hear you a little bit later today on the radio, Ray. But thanks for being here with us this morning for the Barometer Net. I appreciate it. If I don't get a chance to talk to you directly, have yourself a wonderful Wednesday, good rest of the Holy Week, and a happy Easter. And I'm probably going to check in on the second hour this afternoon. The second hour seems to be easier than the first hour for me because I work with LifeWise Academy on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays now. Ugh. Take care, Ray. 7-3. AA8CT, Brother Craig, it's great to hear from you this morning. Everything okay on your end? Well, I didn't hear Craig say he was in and out, and I did not hear him say short time. We'll try him one more time. AA8CT, Brother Craig, are you there? WA8KOC. I'll send Craig a text later on today and apologize that I didn't get to him quick enough. Hopefully everything is well with him. KI5OZZ, Miss Nancy, back in Batesville? Everything okay with you? It's great to hear from you. We always really appreciate you and Ray joining in for our morning net. WA8KOC.
WAAKOC and the rest of the Barometer Netizens, good morning from KI5OZZ here in Batesville, Indiana. It's going to be a beautiful day. We might get a few showers a little bit later on this morning, but it's perfectly wonderful outside right now. So we've got the fan sucking the heat out of the house at the moment and eating breakfast, and then we're fixing to hang up a brand new flag on the front porch flagpole so we can say the Pledge of Allegiance and get on with the rest of the school day with the grandson. So there you go. I'll pass it back to you there, Fred. Great to hear you. And if I don't speak with you or anyone else again this week, happy Easter, and remember the reason why he is risen. KI5OZZ. Back to you, Fred.
Absolutely, Ms. Nancy. I could have said it any better myself. Thank you for taking the time to check in this morning. Sounds like you're busy enough. And whatever you do, stay safe, stay dry, stay cool, I guess. You're warmer than we are. And have yourself a good rest of Holy Week and a wonderful Easter celebration with the family. 7-3. That's the bottom of the list so far. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? WA8KOC still here waiting for check-ins.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Oscar Golf, mobile, Pete.
Kilo AC1, US, call.
Also mobile in the Magic City.
November 8, Juliet, Kilo, Oscar, Joe, in Willoughby via EchoLink.
Please copy November 2nd, Victor Alpha, November, N7 VAN, mobile.
I'm going to pick it up there and give you guys who I got. Lots of collisions. KF8EOG. Pete, I'll be right back to you. Your mobile. KC1VQS. Paul, I got you. KA8LOYJ. I caught your voice, Bob. NHJKO. Joe, got you. KF8ERZ. Terry, good morning. Got you on the list. And also N7VAN. Brian. Who did I miss?
Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Echo, K8 MRE, Mike New Franklin.
Kilo Zulu 8, Bravo Lima Delta, Brian, Canal Fort Ohio mobile on the HT, so I'll be in and out, Fred. Have a great day. KZ8 BLD.
All right, I've added to the list K8 MRE Mike and KZ8 BLD Brian. Mobile on the HT. Sounded good, buddy. I marked you in and out. You take care of yourself. You and your family have a good rest of Holy Week and a great Easter celebration. Hopefully I'll get a chance to get out and bicycle with you here in the near future. KF8EOG. Good morning, Pete. Take it away. It's all yours. WA8KOC here.
W8WKY.
WA8KOC, this is KF8EOG mobile. I'm down here in beautiful, heading to Wadsworth Rittman Hospital on Leatherman Drive. It's been a rainy adventure with a lot of high-speed traffic flying past me down 271. And I'm hoping I get here in the next few minutes because I've got a 8 o'clock appointment I'm supposed to be at. So with that, I'm going to cut it short and say 73s to you. And everybody have a good Easter holiday. And thanks for getting me on here, Fred. KF8 EOG, back to net control.
All right, Pete. Well, thank you for checking in with us on the Barometer Net this morning. I sincerely appreciate it. Hopefully you make the meeting with no issues. Have yourself a good rest of the week and a happy Easter at the end. We'll say 7-3 to you. And N7VAN, Brian, you're mobile. Take it away. It's all yours. Good morning. Good to hear you.
W8KOC and the net. Fred, thanks for taking my call. Yeah, hey, I just wanted to chime in here about taking radios to foreign countries. When I went to Honduras, that was one of my concerns. Even though they have reciprocity with the U.S. ham radio, I still filed with Conatel, their version of the FCC, for a regional permit to operate. I never heard anything, and the skinny that I heard down there is that because they're in an election year, nothing bureaucratic would get done. So it is what it is. What I did take with me was a Baofeng radio for VHF, UHF, and then a Z-Bit X, which is a very small HF radio on a long wire. I was able to receive. I was not able to really transmit because operating conditions were not good down there. So, but that's what I took. That's what I used, and that's what I would do again. The reason for those radios is they're primarily disposable. If they got impounded, it's not a huge loss to me. So, I'm going to turn it back over to Ned. Thanks again. 7VAN, 73 is all.
Okay, Brian. Good to hear you this morning. Glad to have you aboard. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday and good rest of Holy Week and a nice Easter Sunday. We'll talk to you in the near future. 7-3. KC1VQS. Good morning, Paul. Good to hear from you. How are things up in Maine?
Oh, good morning, Fred, and all the Barometer and Edison. It's wet up here in Maine. We had a winter weather advisory from 6 o'clock yesterday evening until supposed to go to 11 o'clock today, but it never materialized. The temperature never went below 35, so it stayed wet and not frozen, which was good. We're supposed to go in the 40s for the rest of the week for highs and into the 50s next week. That's about normal for this time of year. I'm just hoping to get rid of the 30s, that's all. I want to go to the next level. And looking forward to the weekend and Easter, although neither one of our kids are available. They're tied up. So getting together, and they're both about 2.5 hours away in different directions. So unfortunately, it's not going to work out for us to get together. But I think we'll go to church, and I think we've decided to go out to eat somewhere afterwards, just the two of us, and celebrate Easter that way. It'd be nice to catch up with some friends at church and everything. So with that, I'm going to send it back to you, Fred. 7-3. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk next week. This is KC1VQS, clear with net control.
Paul, thanks for being here with us this morning. My wish for you and Sandra and the pup are to have a wonderful rest of Holy Week and a great Easter celebration. Please give the pup a pat on the head for me if you would. And yeah, my two sons live out in Sandusky with my daughter. My daughter's going to be the only one traveling out to enjoy a lunch with us after church. So, yeah, it is what it is. I think Thanksgiving is the main gathering for all families. So whatever you do, you take care of yourself. Try and enjoy the weather. Hopefully it'll warm up for you. And we'll talk to you in the near future. 7-3. KA8LYJ. Robert, good morning. How are you? WA8KOC here.
WA8KOC, this is KA8LYJ. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, Barometer Netters. Just pulled into the parking lot at the coffee shop to get my usual post-Kiwanis beverage. Wow, it's gone from moist to, I think, sodden is the proper word. Although it's making me a little home away from home sick. Whole time I was in Scotland, it was pretty much like this most of the time. Other than that, getting started with the rest of the week, trying to figure out how to fill in holes in the newspaper when there's a fifth Monday and no city council meetings. And looking forward to Easter Sunday and all that goes on with that. And, of course, the exam session on Saturday. I put in to help out with that. And that's about it. Give it back to you. KA8LYJ.
Bob, thanks a lot for joining in with us this morning. Appreciate that. And I know they'll appreciate your assistance and joining in with them for the test session here Saturday. Whatever you do, you take good care of yourself, be safe, enjoy the coffee. We'll look forward to talking to you a little bit later on. You and your wife have a good rest of Holy Week and a happy Easter. 7-3. NHJKO, good morning, Joe. Good to hear you. You're sounding good.
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is NHJKO. Well, we got 37 degrees up here and 93% humidity along the beautiful north coast of Willoughby, Ohio. And yes, we did have that rain go through. We had several, let's just say, an interesting time. We had the tornado sirens go off, but nothing up here in Willoughby, thank goodness. We had heavy rains. Haven't had a chance to get out and look around the area to see if we have any fallen limbs, trees, or whatever, but I'm counting our blessings. Otherwise, looking forward to a good day, and yes, looking forward to Easter and planning to join my son and his family. So it's always a joyful time for us when we can get together, but even more so around Easter. Otherwise, things are good, and I will wish a wonderful Easter to everyone, and please take care, God bless, and 7-3. N8JKO, back to Net Control.
Joe, I hope that you don't find any down branches and no damage, but I do want to wish you and your darling bride a very happy Easter celebration. I'm sure it'll be fun with the family together, and have a good, safe rest of Holy Week. We'll talk to you next week, I'm sure. 7-3, KF8ERZ, good morning, Terry. It's good to hear you this morning. How are things down in Ellenboro? WA8KOC.
WAKNC, this is KF8ERZ. Oh, things are going good here in Ellenboro. Good morning, Fred. A little rainy. We did get some rain tonight. Right now it's not, so hopefully it holds out the rest of the day. I got some work I need to do. A little bit of bridge work here at the house and a good job. So anyway, but everything's going good. Just enjoying the first cup of coffee of the morning, sitting here relaxing and enjoying hearing everybody's comments on the net. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday, and if I don't talk to you before next week, Fred, I want to wish you a happy Easter and wonderful rest of the Holy Week. So, same goes for everybody listening. I do plan on being in here the next couple of days, hopefully, to check in. But, so anyway, I don't have too much else to add. Just wanted to say good morning to everyone, and thank you for taking the check-in, and thank you for this is always my favorite net on the radio, and just some of the best people in amateur radio right here is on this group. So with that, I just want to say 73s and God bless. This is KF8ERZ.
KF8ERZ, WA8KOC. Kerry, thanks for being here this morning. Always good to hear from you. I hope everything is kosher down there. And, just have yourself a good rest of Holy Week and a happy Easter. And we'll look forward to talking to you next week, if not before. 7-3. K8MRE. Good morning, Mike. Take it away. It's good to hear you this morning.
Good morning, Fred, and everyone on the net. We have a balmy 41 degrees on Portage Lakes today. The barometer is 29.85 and rising. Have a total of 1.55 inches of rain so far, and I know we're going to have more today, which means I won't be out on my e-bike. I've made it around the state park the past couple of days, but obviously not today. Looking forward to another nice day in the next couple of days, and a happy Easter to everyone. I'm going to have my kids here. Looking forward to it. Appreciate everyone out there. Happy Easter. God bless. 73s, K8MRE. Back to you, Fred.
K8MRE, WA8KOC. Thank you very much for joining in with us this morning, Mike. Glad to hear from you. And I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday on your end. Good rest of Holy Week and a happy Easter coming up. Take good care of yourself, buddy. Always good to have you in here with us. 7-3. KC8BLD, Brian from Canal Fulton was mobile in and out. Brian, if you're still listening, have a good one. And Brian was the last one on the list so far at number 39. This is WA8KOC looking for more check-ins for the Barometer Net this Wednesday, April 1st.
KB8LJ.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8HRF, Josh Mobile.
November 8, Victor Foxtrot Kilo, N8BFK, Flip Columbia Station.
Copy. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, KF8ELA, Zach in Dalton, Mobile.
All right, we did have a collision along the way there. I copied KB8LJ, Chuck with no issues. W8HRF. Caught you also, Josh. I'll be right back to you, your mobile. N8VFK, I've been wondering where you were yesterday, Cliff. I don't think I spoke to you yesterday. Thanks for being here. I'll be right back with you. There was a collision with Cliff. Somebody else chimed in, and then I caught KF8ELA. I don't know why I do that. Zach, I'll be right back to you. Somebody collided just before Zach came in. Can I get that call sign again? Well, that wasn't a call sign. It was just a long beep. Could that station please try again? All right, I'm going to get on to the mobiles here first. W8HRF. Josh, great to hear you. How's the family? You guys ready for Easter? W8KOC.
W8KOC, W8HRF. Good morning, Fred. Nice to talk to you today. Believe we're ready for Easter. I'm taking Friday off. I'll have Good Friday off. We'll go to Holy Thursday Mass, and then Good Friday service on Friday, and then Saturday we'll see my family, and then Sunday see Lucy's family. So that's the plan. So we're going to stick to it. Man, it was nice yesterday with that the nice weather. I realized about halfway through lunch, and I switched from sitting at my desk to sitting outside, and that was very nice to experience for about 10 minutes before I had to go back in. So anyways, hope you have a good Holy Week as well, Fred, and hope you and your wife are doing well. So throw it back to you, WA8KOC. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I did mention it on the club last night, but I'll mention it here. It's a little early to mention it, but Saturday, April 25th, Club POTA, mark your calendars. It'll be an evening POTA, so that'll be kind of cool. So there you go, Saturday, April 25th. Fine business on everybody who showed up to the Ops Committee meeting this weekend. We had a really good turnout. So, all right, 7-3 all. 7-3 Fred. W8HRF there.
I have absolutely no idea what that beep is. I thought it was somebody trying to check in. Maybe I'm incorrect. Josh, thanks for being here with us this morning. Happy Holy Week to you and yours. It sounds like you guys have a plan made out for the rest of the week, and it sounds like it's going to be fabulous for you. Enjoy. And by the way, thank you very much for all you do for the club, the operating committee. A Saturday evening POTA event sounds just marvelous, and I'm sure it'll come off without a hitch. Take good care of yourself, Josh. 7-3. I'll probably hear you a little bit later on the radio today. KF8ELA. Good morning, Zach. Good to have you aboard this morning. Hopefully everything's okay with you. WA8KOC.
WA8KOC and the net. Good morning, everyone. This is KF8ELA. I'm doing good. We're headed back up to Hudson for day 2 of setup. We got all the truss and motors up, first 2 LED walls and the PAs up, and we're going to finish the main wall today and then hopefully power on and systems check everything. So looking forward to get the whole rig up in the air and get it all checked out. It's going to be a good time. It's always fun to get the big toys out and have a little fun. But anyway, we got lots of rain this morning, and hopefully the traffic has cleared out as I'm headed up towards Hudson. But anyway, just wanted to say good morning, and we'll send it back to net. This is KF8ELA.
All right, Zach. Well, it sounds like you're doing well with this current project you're on, and I'm sure it'll come through to fruition without any hassles. I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday. Try and stay dry. Have a good rest of Holy Weekend and a good Easter, and we'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3. Chuck, KB8LJ. Good morning. How are you, buddy?
W8KOC from KB8LJ. Well, your earlier comment was that you heard me without any issues. You ought to know me better than that. I always have issues. A couple of crazy ones. I was in mode the last few days of paying bills and run into the crazy situation that we have now that you have to fight and fight and fight with people to get them to take your money. Right now I'm trying to pay for my lawn service, which is a minimal bill, and it's with an outfit that's located in all places down in Canal Fulton. And so far, my fight to get them to take my money has been a failure, and I'm going to try to continue to do that a little bit more. I will say I paid my auto club bill, and the guy I talked to there was a professional marketing guy, and he was willing to take my money, so I can't complain about that. And then because my cell phone is getting old and has battery problems, and the current version of it was on sale for less than half price. I decided, well, I'll go ahead and order the thing from Google. And I had to spend 2 hours with Google, none of it with a human being, all of it artificial intelligence stuff reduced to pure artificial stupidity.
and it took essentially 2 full hours for me to be able to click on the add to cart button and put the stupid phone into the cart so I could start paying for it. I mean, we're living in crazy times, so I hope everybody else has better experiences and can enjoy the Holy Week and Easter. This is KB8LJ, back to net.
I hear you, Chuck. We are living in crazy times. Could be end times. But, yeah, glad to hear you in here with us this morning. Hopefully, you'll sooner or later get them to take your money. But anyway, take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday and good rest of the Holy Week and Easter. 7-3. N8VFK, good morning, Cliff. How are you today? WA8KOC.
WA8KOC Net, N8VFK. Good morning, Fred, and all the listeners out there. Let's see here in Columbia Station. I'm currently at 37 degrees. I got 36 on the dew point, 93% humidity, 30.18 on the barometer, and I received 2.11 inches of rain since it started, and it's still sprinkling a little bit. Let's see. Fred, since I talked to you last, I mentioned to you about a friend of mine from Michigan that had a massive heart attack. And it's had me so distressed, not being able to find anybody to where he's at, what his status is, and so on and so forth. I basically haven't even had my radio on for the last week. I've been searching the internet for family, friends, reaching out to every phone number, every email that I could find, to no avail. And I finally started calling hospitals in his general area. He's a little bit southwest of Lansing. And I finally found him. He's in a hospital in a new cardiac neurology ward in Ann Arbor at a university hospital clinic up there. And I was able to talk to the head nurse at the station. He's in CICU. Unfortunately, they can't tell you any information about his status because of HIPAA laws, but she was able to tell me that if I come up, I will be allowed to visit. So that was a positive note. She wouldn't say whether he was conscious or anything of that nature. So I am going to forego Easter with the family, and I'm going to go spend the day with a friend. To me, that's a better place for my heart. So I'll be taking a road trip and spending the day with him, and even if he can't respond, even if they're in a coma or stuff like that, they can hear you. And so I'll just sit there and talk. With that, I'll hand it back over to you, Fred. WA8KOC, N8VFK, 73s, everyone.
Cliff, my apologies. I do remember that you said you had lost a couple of friends, or you had lost a friend and another one was not doing so well. God bless you, buddy, for going and spending the time with that gentleman. Damn good of you, I have to say. And I think everybody wishes they'd have friends like that, more friends like that. But thanks for being in here with us this morning. You're going to take a road trip, be safe, and drive safe. And I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, good rest of Holy Week, and a wonderful Easter. And like I say, God bless you, pal. 7-3. Talk to you soon. KF8ELA came in. He was the last on my list, but I thought I had a collision with N8VFK and someone else. And I called for a recheck or for a re-identification. All I heard was a long beep. With that station, if they're available, please re-identify or try. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to fill that void. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? WA8KOC.
Fred, WA8HRF.
Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8BZA. Pulling into work, Fred. I'll be in and out today. 7-3.
did copy Eric, KE8VZA. Eric, thanks for getting in here this morning and saying hello. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday, good rest of Holy Week, and a great Easter celebration with the family. I will look forward to talking to you soon. I hope the day goes well for you. Sorry I didn't get to you sooner. W8HRF, I think you had a recheck, Josh?
W8KOC, W8HRF. Yeah, Fred, I thought when that collision happened, at the very end when Cliff let go of the PTT, I heard the end of the wobbly, so might have been Dave, but he might have had to go. I don't know, but that would be my best guess for who it was. I think it was Dave, but there was hardly anything there, so, and obviously he's not checking back in, so I don't know, but all right, enjoy your day there, Fred. W8KOC, W8HRF.
Josh, thanks for that. I appreciate it. And, yeah, we'll try and get everybody in here that is out there waiting to check in. I'll give Dave a call, see if he's there. NT8DWA8KOC. Dave, are you there? Don't believe that was Dave. And normally we get some latecomers occasionally, and N8LTR always on RF the way it should be. Bill, are you out there? WA8KOC for the Barometer Net. No responses from those two individuals, and we are really past the top of the hour now. Getting ready to close things up here and throw it over to Kerry. I'm sure he's ready. I'll make this last call for the Barometer Net this morning. Last call, please.
K8LYJ with a recheck.
Go right ahead, Bob.
Yeah, I forgot to mention when I talked earlier, it was really weird last night watching the weather radar. The Magic City lived up to its nickname. I was watching all that nasty stuff come through, and it just sloughed off over the north edge, just kind of wrapped around as if Barberton had a shield on it. And I just thought that was really, really weird. And I thought I'd share. K8LYJ.
Glad you did share with us, Bob. All right, cool. And anytime we can avoid the storms, we're happy, right? Last call for the Barometer Net.
Okay, self-carry recheck, Fred.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yep, if you're heading westbound on 76, 224, it's all clear. They got that situation cleared up. So, yeah, I just looked at OGO cameras, and the traffic's flowing very smoothly there. So, KCFQB.
Thanks, Mark. And I just heard somebody with one syllable, A. Could that station please re-identify?
Yes, good morning. This is Whiskey 2, Alpha Juliet Victor. Anthony in southern New Jersey. Good morning.
W8WKY.
W2AJV from WA8KOC Internet. Good morning, Anthony. Ready for Easter?
I am as ready as I'm going to be. I'm going to go over and have a sumptuous dinner with my sister and my brother-in-law, and Easter's going to be real nice. We have a temperature here already of 66 degrees in Atco, New Jersey, with a high of 80 and a low of 63. So good morning, and you are doing a great net as usual. W2, AJV, 7-3 clear.
AB8AV, in and out. Happy Easter, Fred.
off, Anthony. Thanks for the check, and I appreciate it. You take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Good rest of Holy Week and a happy Easter. Sounds like a celebration's planned and going to be great. Thanks for being here. 73. AB8AV, Joe, I heard you. I marked you in and out. Thanks for checking in with us. I appreciate it. Pretty sloppy weather out there, isn't it? I wanted to get out on the e-bike yesterday afternoon, and my friend down the street here said, well, it's not, the sky's not looking real safe. So we passed, and here, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it was bright, sunny, and raring to go, so I blew it. Joe, I marked you in and out. Wonderful Wednesday to you. Have a good rest of the Holy Week and a happy Easter. Thanks for being here. Last call, one more time.
Echo Golf Hotel, KE8EGH, Kevin.
Kevin, very good morning to you. How are you doing this morning? WA8KOC.
Doing good, a little sore. We've been down in Disney and Universal for family vacation, so we got we got only 8 grandkids here this weekend and the rest of the family, so. And today we're just kicking it back, chilling, enjoying the beautiful weather down here, and yeah, that's about it. Tomorrow's Animal Kingdom, and in a couple more days we come home, so. Have a good day, everybody. KE80UH.
Kevin, thanks for being here with us this morning. Enjoy the time. Sounds like a really wonderful time. And whatever you do, be safe. Have a wonderful Wednesday, good rest of Holy Week, and a happy Easter when you get back. 7-3. Anyone else? Hearing no others, WACTM, the infamous closer of the Barometer Net. Good morning, Carrie. I hope you are there to help me round this thing out. And are you dry? That's the big question. WACTM from WA8KOC.
Good morning, Fred, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this wonderful wet Wednesday morning. Yeah, I'm dry inside, but there's nothing dry outside. That's for sure, Fred. It's we got 1.37 inches of rain. I think we've picked up 700 since you said what my weather station had on it, but it's definitely raining out there, and it looks like it's going to be an all-day occurrence. That rain spreads clear over into Missouri, I believe. It's a big stretch of rain out there, and it'll be all day. Anyway, that's all I have on that. I do hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday out there, and the rest of the Holy Week goes well for everybody, and I hope everybody has a really wonderful Easter this year. That's about all I have. I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do, even every day if you can. So with that, Fred, that's all I have. So I'll say 73 here and turn it back to WA8KOC. Great net, Fred. Another great net. It was... they're all great nets. There's no doubt about that. But anyway, 73 all. This is W8CTM, Carrie at Portage Lakes. Everybody, and just enjoy the rest of the week there, and we'll do it again tomorrow morning. So with that, 73 all, and over to you, Fred, to wrap it up.
My goodness, there's that long beep coming in once again. I don't know if that's somebody trying to check in or what's going on. Maybe somebody's playing around. But, Carrie, You know, it's always a pleasure to share a QSO with you, and especially to have you in here at the end of the nets helping us round things out. Very much appreciated. Whatever you do, my friend, stay dry. Have a wonderful Wednesday, good rest of Holy Week, and a happy Easter. And who knows, I might just drop over and say hello one of these next couple days and see how you're doing. Arriving unannounced is probably annoying, right? And all the other stations that checked in with me this morning, I'm glad I got a chance to say hello to everybody. Good morning. I hope that everybody has a wonderful Wednesday, a good rest of Holy Week, and a great Easter celebration. Please remember Christ died for us, and we should do what Carrie has suggested of performing a random act of kindness for others to make life more pleasant. Going back and saying that we appreciate the start of this net. 36 plus years ago, Garlock K8BYR, Dorothy WB8 JTW, and Tom K8 DSC started this net off. Thank you, folks. And also, our net control emeritus Ron KD8 CVS, recognition to him for handling this net Monday through Saturday for multiple years all by himself. So with that, I'll return the repeater back to normal amateur use at 8:33 a.m. with 48 check-ins. Carry, you were number 48. WA8 KOC, clear.
KCFQV, just a heads up. Anyone going up through Oakwood Village on 271 North, and that would be us coming from the south there. There's something on north of 14. It's slow up there. I think it's the left lane or right. Can't recall. One of the lanes on the road shoulder. So if you're going up to Beechwood or, that direction, just past 14 in Oakwood Village, there's something going on the freeway. 271 is a KCFQV. Yeah, I just looked at OGOs. It was red lines, and I looked at the camera, and traffic. So, KCFQV. I know some of you guys travel that way periodically.